Hello, everybody, for another audio edition of Voice of Reason. This is Shake Schwartz, and it is a final here at Trenton Catholic. And no, it's not Trenton Catholic. It is the number 6 seed Mater Dei Prep, keeping their season alive, 26-1. And we're joined now by a man who I happen to know very, very well, Elijah Mitchell, Arizona State, St. Peter's among the schools, knocking down the door. Welcome to Voice of Reason. It's very nice to see you again, my friend.
Nice to see you too.
Yes. You and I certainly go back toward the hoop group days, to when I first started working out at the hoop group. And it's great to see you again, as always. And let's talk about this win tonight, because really this was anybody's type of game. I really didn't expect this at all. And Mater Dei really does keep up with some of the best schools in the country. I remember watching you play at the primetime shootout, but this certainly Trenton. Is this Nyke, by the way? Nyke,
let's help.
Oh, okay, sorry about
Nyke's
that.
the other short one.
Okay, well, I apologize. We're going to hopefully bring in Nyke McCombs shortly. But let's talk to Elijah for a minute, because Elijah, really it seems like this team, I still feel like, is built around you. As one of the top juniors in the country, what's the thing that you've learned so far going into this season and working under a great coach like Ben Gamble, who's had great success over the years, a former assistant, a legendary assistant over Bob Hurley?
Well, with Coach Gamble, he pushed you to the max. He's going to make you work hard. He's going to put in defense into your head, and then everything else, he's going to get you better.
Is he still working as a correctional officer in Jersey City like he used to, or is he retired from that now?
No, he retired.
That's what I thought, because for years, that's where he gets his attitude from, being a correctional officer for many years.
Toughness.
And then that 1 year he had over Cardinal McCarrick. What has he instilled since he got here to Mater Dei, a very tough prep school?
He instilled defense and then just being together. He always said it takes 5 guys to win.
You are a team that could very well be one of the surprise teams in New Jersey State basketball. You knock off a team that really was not even close to size, because Richmond Aragusa is the biggest guy on the floor, and Marquise Bell, still a very talented type player. And I think McCombs is just coming out. Can we get McCombs here?
He's coming in.
Oh, he's not out yet. Nyke McCombs just absolutely annihilated those guards tonight. Just talk about what he was like, and then just talk about that play of Marquise Bell and Richmond.
Well, Nyke is an underrated guard. In the state, they say he's underrated, but he's better than what other people think. He's one of the strongest guards that I've ever seen or even played with my whole life. Knew him since I was 8.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, your career, it just seems like it's really only beginning. Being that you'll have one more year left as a senior, but before you do that, you still have a long ways to go. Wildwood Catholic, Gill St. Bernard's, what will that feeling be like? One way or another, you're still going.
If it's Wildwood Catholic, that's payback from Cardinal McCarrick. If it's Gill St. Bernard, it's payback from fall season. So we're just going to go after them.
Either way, it's revenge is certainly on your mind. Elijah, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Good luck to you this weekend. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. Elijah Mitchell, the future Division I type basketball player, will hopefully talk with Nyke McCombs right after this on the 2016 audio edition of Voice of Reason and the NJSAA State Basketball Playoffs. Thank you. Hello, everybody, back here at the 2016 edition of the NJSIA non-public Group B division matchup here at Trenton Catholic Academy. Mater Dei Prep wins in overtime, 53-48, led by this man here, who I happen to know to a certain extent. I definitely remember watching you somewhat this season. Primetime show was probably the last. Nyke McCombs, welcome to Voice of Reason. It's so good to see you again, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, you had a great night again tonight, 14 points. Talk about your performance down the stretch, because really it just seemed like everything just went through you tonight.
Well, we have to stay as a team, stay confident, have trust in each other's ability, and play basketball.
Yeah, and really, there was a lot of people surrounding. You get 10 points each from Kenny Jones and Elijah Barnes. But talk about the play of Elijah Mitchell, because he had a big night tonight himself. He's a future Division I player in the making.
Yeah, I knew Elijah for a long time. He's always ready to bring it to the other team.
I asked this same question to Elijah. I'll ask you this same question. Ever since Cardinal McCarrick closed its doors, it left an opening. And that opening was taken by your new head coach, Ben Gamble. He's had over close to 20 years of experience working for a legend like Bob Hurley Sr. What's the thing that he has taught you, and what type of an influence has he been on you this year?
He teaches us to work hard all the time. And the most important thing is defense. Defense wins everything. You got to know the game and work hard.
I remember last year you were eliminated by this team in the first round, and this was a complete no contest. I know that revenge has really been sweet for this team because if you win, whether it's Gill or Wildwood Catholic, apparently both those games are a revenge game. Tell us about why you feel like you need to win against one of these two teams.
Well, we just want to win every game, coming out here playing hard. So whoever steps on the court, we're going to try to win that game.
And you've done that so far. You've won 26.
Yeah,
You're 26 and 1. What is the winning streak right now? About 24 in a row?
Yeah,
24 in a row?
Yeah.
I can see that. It's probably about 24 in a row. Coming up again this weekend, Wildwood Catholic, Gill St. Bernard's. What a crowd we're going to expect. I remember walking into this gym tonight a little bit before 6 o'clock. I can understand why it was crowded. Matter does bring a good crowd. What's the best part about the six man?
They're rowdy. They stay behind our back throughout the whole game.
You are yourself a senior, if I may ask. What's your college situation?
Well, I'm just playing the game. I know Coach is
What have you been looking at, though?
I'm not really sure.
No, I understand that. You know, I was looked at by Temple, Duke, Michigan State. Do you believe that I was a good player in my day?
Yeah.
You don't believe that at all. Nyke McCombs is our voice of reason player of the game. Good luck this weekend. Gill or Wildwood Catholic. We'll hopefully see you there, my friend. Good to see you, Nyke McCombs. And again, Nyke McCombs is, in fact, our voice of reason player of the game as he scores 14 points as Mater Dei goes on an 8-0 run as they defeat the very talented Trenton Catholic Academy, 53-48. Number 6 defeats number 3. Nyke McCombs was among 3 players in double figures. Trenton Catholic was led by Marquis Bell with 11 points. Well, that's going to do it again here for another audio edition of Voice of Reason. Coming up tomorrow, Ewing High School will take on Lakewood in a 1-4 matchup in the Central Group 3 NJSIA State Playoffs. We'll have the call for you at 6:30 p.m. at Ewing High. Until then, for all of us, another audio edition of Voice of Reason, I'm Jake Schwartz. We'll see you at the games.